Okay, what I'm going to do is demonstrate how easy it is to drill perfect axial holes with the block. I'm going to show you just how long it takes. First, I found these carbide drill bits. They work beautiful. Drill a straight hole. They don't walk. They don't wander. Take your drill bit, chuck it up into your drill press, just like that. How I have the drill press set up, my table, I've got this wood clamped to it, solid. I cut another little strip of wood that I set right here that the block will rest against to give me the perfect drilling level that I'm trying to reach. I also use one of these little gadgets I found at woodcraft.com. They're expensive, but I'll show you how to use it. The other thing you want to have is a couple clamps. I use these because they're lightweight and they don't affect how the block sits. What you want to do is take the block, simple, this is the top, take your wood, slide it into the top, make sure it fits, it's sitting flat. Once you have your wood, take your clamps, clamp it down, that's simple. Of course, you've marked your axle slots. We're going to drill your axle holes on the wood already. After you do that, if you are going to do canted axles, you take your pin that was supplied with you from the block, and what I do is I will cant the two back axles, and I will cant the front left one, which is raised. The bottom one, or the front down wheel, I will drill straight. That way I can bend the axle and give it the steer it needs. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll start with the flat one since I've got it here. And you'll have to figure out how to set up your drill press so it works best, but with this piece of wood set, I don't have to adjust anything. With the cant, the back wheels and the non-dominant wheel are going to be a little bit higher than the right dominant wheel, the front dominant wheel. Anyway, this little thing works simple. Put it on the metal drill press. I also installed some laser guides so I can quickly set it up. Once I get it set, turn that and it locks on. That way I've got two planes I can push against to keep my block steady. That way I know that it doesn't wander. With these drill bits too, you'll have to keep track. And one good thing to do is if you can set your drill press, set it to where it won't. There's a cone section on the drill bit. You don't want it to come out the front of your axle hole. So if it does, then your axles are going to wobble. Once I get that set, turn your drill press on high speed. Just take it down slow. That's your front dominant wheel. And latch this. Since the pin's already on this side, I will just flip it from here and go ahead and drill this back side. Got it set. It's set to be canted. Once again, that's it. Just move it up to the front left one. This one is the raised wheel. It doesn't make contact, so this one isn't as critical. I just drill it canted to make sure it stays off, off the track, off the rail. And then one thing you want to make sure though too is that your drill press table is free of debris, because any little thing can create an off cant. Give you the opposite effect. You change your pin to the other side, and I also like to keep the pin right in the middle. That way it rests, it balances, so you don't have it flopping side to side. Put that pin there. Move it over this way. Set up the magnet so it's solid. I can hold it against the two planes. Turn it on. Slowly drill. And there you have it. Yes, you can have perfect. I will make is this. These drill bits are not long, so I mean, kind of the drawback. You get a good straight hole, but they're short. You can either clip the ends off your axles, which is fine, or if you want to get a pin vise and a number 44 bit, and gently just take it in and just finish off the hole like that. I just cut off the axles. A lot of times how I put the weight in the back with a big tungsten round, you have to cut them off in the back anyway. But either way you can do that. But that's what you will do here. I also have pin vices for sale on the site, so if you want to get everything in one order you can. I'm selling these drill bits and the pin vices, and I'm going to get some of these clamps too, so you can have everything in one stop. After this, we're going to go to testing it and making sure it's right. Before you do anything else, you want to make sure you drilled those axle holes right, because there's no sense in getting your car all the way done and then realizing something was wrong and the axle is not straight. Okay, the next step I take, like I said, what you want to do is grab some smooth axles, some that you know are straight, and some good wheels, and a weight. Go ahead and put them in your block. Leave a little extra gap. That way you can see what the wheel does. Right here, I'm not worried about so much how straight it goes, but I watch these back two wheels, and I see if they migrate to the head and how they migrate to the head. If they don't migrate to the head, then even candid, they might not if you don't have them straight. So I'll push them all the way into the body and I'll let it roll down, and I watch them, and they both migrate out the same way. So what I'll do is I'll turn around and run it backwards, and they migrate out the same way, and it runs exactly straight as you see there. That's how simple it is. From here, you take your front axle, you bend it, and you use that axle as a steering method. What I like to do on something this short, I'll drift over about an inch over this length, and personally I like to go about 4 to 6 inches over 8 feet. That's what I do. That's how you use a block, and that's how simple it is to make a fast car. This is your baseline for speed. With this, anyone out there can make a fast car, and it's that simple. Oh, I almost forgot. There is one last thing. I got to figure out what to do with this. Not sure what to do with this, so really, a good use for it would be this. Set it there. Put your car you're ready to paint right there. And time to go to work.